Alrighty, looks like we're live again. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters crew Major Leaguers Legends Shuffle Draft Franchise Rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. Year number 2 opening day is upon us. Last time out, the Freebooters made it to the finals in the playoffs, and we ended up getting swept 3-0 against the Heaters, who won their first title in this playthrough. And then we went into the offseason where we made a couple roster moves. Interesting note, no rookie free agents were generated this offseason, as there were still too many players left over from the combined SMB and Major League Legends player pools. So if you're doing something like this in the future, keep that in mind. You won't get rookie free agents for until at least a few years into the playthrough. Outside of that note, here's the roster moves we made. We bring in veteran catcher Tough Lift. He'll be our new primary catcher, replacing Gene Tennants. Rick Dempsey remains as the backup catcher. Mashed Taters and Jason Giambi both return as our first baseman and DH, respectively. We signed second baseman Willie Randolph. He'll be our new primary second baseman, replacing Mark Ellis. Ron Say remains on the roster. We signed backup third baseman, corner infielder Trisha Lee. She'll replace Ron Santo, who was only a playoff rental. We have a new starting shortstop in Carlton Starr, as he replaces Rodney Park, who left in free agency. We also bring in a new backup utility player, Ralph Blue. He replaces Charlie Lopez's spot on the roster. Lopez was only a playoff rental, and he retired. Moving to left field, we still have Ron Gant. We also have a new bench outfielder in 20-year-old George Bell, who really can't field. He's just a glorified DH. In center field, Willie Wilson returns for another year. And in right field, we added Ellis Burks, as he replaces rookie Ava Blanc on the roster as the former Major Leaguer is now a part of the team. Danny Deals is now the new de facto ace of the pitching rotation, as we let Randy Johnson go in free agency, who we replaced with Don Sutton, who was a part of the championship Heaters last season. He beat us in the finals as well. I believe it was Game 2. So now he is part of our rotation. We're actually going to be highlighting one of his starts today. We also bring in veteran Slip Vanderwink, who'll be at the back end of our pitching rotation, as well as Durbin Holmes, who returns from last year's squad. Vanderwink replaces Jack McDowell and the other four-starter who we signed in playoffs, who I don't think pitched at all in the postseason, if I remember correctly. Or no, Holmes didn't pitch at all. He only pitched one game. It was whoever we replaced. I believe it was Dr. Cornish, who was only a playoff rental. Moving into the bullpen, we signed Louis Tiant. He replaces Stitch Grapowski, who tested free agency in the offseason. Bradley Bowler from last year's playoff rental. He is sticking around, as he's actually relatively not expensive for what he's worth. Mazo Hayes, Elaine Munstar, and Eric Gagne all returned from last year's bullpen as well. Jumping into year 2, our first game here is scheduled to be on the road against the Buzzards. I will not be playing this game, as I do not like Shaka Sports Turf. And I want to highlight our new free agent acquisitions, so I want to focus on the starts today. If we go to the schedule of Sutton and Vanderwink, their first starts as member of the organizations will be against the Jacks and Crocodons, respectively. So we're going to go ahead and sim this first game here. There's the lineup we'll use for it, and we're not going to watch it. Let's just sim it, see what happens. 5 runs in the first inning off Danny Deals. Not a great way to start it. We end up losing 7-5 as the Buzzards win at home on opening day. Bit of a bummer there, but it is what it is. No roster moves to report here. Only one new player development opportunity as we take a look at what is available for us here to start the season. Good one for Giambi. Him being able to play the outfield would be a bonus. It's going to be affordable for us in one game. Slip Vanderwink. Now, we don't have the surplus we had last year, which was like almost $30 million, so we are going to need to be a little more conservative with how often we spend money this year. This one for Vanderwink. Rally Stopper is a very good trait, especially for a starting pitcher. That would be awesome. Willie Randolph, you don't want to give your second baseman butterfingers. That's just stupid. Don Sutton, junk and accuracy, not a bad option. This will be here for 4 games. Willie Wilson, you don't want to give your best runner bad jumps. That's just dumb. And that's not here for another game. Okay, so the next first available one is this one for Sutton. We don't have to worry about that for the foreseeable future, so we are good for right now on player development. So let's go ahead and sim up to the next game here. Skip through all of them. And we're going to jump into our first game of the season here. It's our home opener. We are taking on the Jacks, who are 1-0. Jem Quilito on the mound. She's been relegated to their number 2 pitching slot, and for us it is Don Sutton making his Freebooters debut. Coming over from the championship Heater squad last season. Lineup will be using free agent acquisition. Carlton Starr leads us off at shortstop, followed by Ellis Burks, who was required as well. He's in right field. Mashed Taters is moving to center field for today's game. I don't necessarily love that. Jason Giambi at first base, locked in. Okay, I can understand why he's playing. Trisha Lee batting 5th in DH. Ron Gann is in left, batting 6th. Ron Say at third base, batting 7th. Willie Randolph batting 8th at second base. And Tough Lift is going to be catching today. He'll bat number 9. So we will see a majority of our free agent acquisitions outside of Ralph Blue and George Bell, who will need to use as pinch hitters if necessary. I'm going to go ahead and override the CPU on this one. I don't know about y'all, but Taters is more suited for left field. He has the better arm than Gant. So I'm going to move Gant to center, who has better speed, and I'm going to move Taters to left, who is better arm for the corner outfield. Let's jump into it. Lineup for the Jacks today. Leading off at shortstop is the locked-in Buttons Bunterson, then it's right fielder Lester Bronco. Catcher Teresa Ketchum batting 3rd. Devin Godsend is in the cleanup slot at first base today. Batting 5th, DHing is Rosie Hardman. Batting 6th, center fielder Mike Cameron. He's locked in, former major leaguer. Batting 7th, left fielder Log Freely. Batting 8th, 10th, third baseman Kyle Seager. And batting 9th is the second baseman today, Winston Draper. Let's get it on as it's Quilita versus Sutton today. Sutton making his Freebooters debut. Bunterson, Bronco, and Ketchum leading off for the Jacks here. Bunterson leading off, locked in. Bunter active, hitting 3 for 5 here to start the season with 2 RBIs. He is locked in. Facing Don Sutton, who was on the championship heaters last year. He beat us in Game 2 of the finals, leading to the 3-game sweep. See how this goes. Heater up and way outside. Ball 1. Very durable Sutton, so curveball fouled off by Bunterson, 1-1. He has the chance to not be injured as highly, and if he takes a line drive back to his face, his injury penalty is possibly reduced. Screwball down and in low, 2-1. It's kind of like a discount metalhead, if you know what I mean. Two-seamer taken high, 3-1. Former Dodger falling behind here to Bunterson. Slider grounded to second, right at Willie Randolph. He'll make the play. 1 down. Good start. Lester Bronco up next, the right fielder. He's hitting 1 for 4 here on the season. Two-seamer up and away. Check swing, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in. That's chop foul, out of play, 1-1. Top out activates for Bronco here. Curveball down and away. Grounded to first. Giambi picks it before it hits the dirt, and that's 2 down on the liner. Base is empty for Teresa Ketchum, the catcher. Hitting 333 with Mind Gamer active. 1 for 3 on opening day, it appears. Four-seamer middle in. 1 hopper to short. Picked by Starr on the backhand. He'll make the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Don Sutton. Easy start to his Freebooters career. Bottom 1, Starr, Burks, and Taters do up against Quilita. Leading off is newly acquired shortstop, former Heaters standout, Carlton Starr. First pitch Slayer active for him. He's hitting 1 for 4 here on the season, so he's already gotten his first Freebooters hitter under his belt. Fastball at the knees, crushed by Starr, deep left center field. Is he going to get it started with a bang for us? It is gone. Cannonball coming at you there in the bullpen in left center. Home run for Carlton Starr as he puts it at the back of the Jacks bullpen. Home run first of the year for Carlton, and we're off to a 1-0 start. Talk about instant offense. 1 pitch into the game. She hung it. Ellis Burks up next, the right fielder, coming over from, I forget where he played. Oh my God, I played him so much in the regular season last year. I want to say it was the Sandcats, if I remember correctly. Burks played for the Guardians in real life, or at the time they were known as the Indians. First pitch to him is a heater down and away. Strike called for Quilita. Much better pitch than the one she served up to Carlton Starr, which was right at the center cut at the knees. That heater outside caught the corner, 0-2. Chase the heater up and away, strike 3. First punch out there for Quilita. 1 down, and here's left fielder today, Mash Taters, hitting 250 with an RBI. Taters 1 for 4 to start the season. Takes a two-seamer at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up hard, rip up the middle. The short diving is Bunterson to his left to make the stop. He'll make the play in time. 2 down, nice play. Next up is first baseman Jason Giambi. He's locked in. He's hitting 2 for 3 on the season with a 2-run homer so far to start the year. Heater down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Curveball middle in, ripped by Giambi to right center field. He got all of that one, folks. Cannonball coming at you there as it dings off the support stand, or I guess support beam there. What is that, support column? Yeah, and there in the first deck in right center. Second homer of the year for the Giambino. It is 2-0 Freebooters. Already our second in the game. Next up, making her Freebooters debut is DH Trisha Lee, the backup corner infielder, getting the start due to Giambi and Taters moving around in the lineup to play the field. Quilita already tense, having given up 2 homers here in the first. First pitch to the contact, hitting Lee. He hit her in there. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, dumped back up the middle on the line. Base hit for Lee. Her first Freebooters hit is recorded. That 2-out knock keeps the inning alive for center fielder today, Ron Gant. He's hitless on the year. Easy jumps active against Quilita here, but Lee is no threat to run. Heater up and in, strike called 0-1, especially with a good arm behind the plate here for the Jacks. We're not running on that arm. Catch him is really good. That's at the knees, 0-2. A lot of fastballs here for Quilita early. Fastball up and in is jammed by Gant, but down the right field line, he takes it into the corner. That'll be extra bases for the speedster. He's going to be into second with a standing double. Runner at third will hold. 2 in scoring position for Ron Say, the third baseman. Batting in the 7th slot, he's 1 for 3 on the year with an RBI knocked in. Can Ron deliver again here for us? Heater up and away, taken high from Quilita, ball 1. Heater outside, 2-0. Fastball way whiffed late, 2-1. Fastball way fouled off late, 2-2. Say behind. Fastball middle in, popped him up as it jammed him right in front of the mound. Making the catch is Quilita to end the inning. But 2 solo homers in the inning for the Freebooters give us a lead as Carlton Starr leads us off on the first pitch with a home run. And later in the inning, Jason Giambi crushes a hanging curveball into right center. 2-0 to the second. Godsend Hardman and Cameron do up against Sutton. Pitches with the lead. Cleanup hitter Devin Godsend is leading off for the Jacks here in the second. First baseman is hitting 200 on the season. 1 homer and 2 RBIs here. Screwball down in the way in the first pitch, taken for a called strike. 0-1 as Sutton gets ahead of Godsend here. Force him down and in. Blew it by him inside. 0-2. Slider up and in. Inside. 1-2. Good take. Sutton's a very accurate pitcher. Sort of a junk baller. But he does have above average stuff in both categories, so he's pretty good. Dribble down and in is low, 2-2. That elite accuracy really helps him out here in tough situations, finding the corner. 2-seamer way outside, 3-2. 4-seamer up and away. Grounded to third, right at Say on a hop. He'll make the play. 1 down. DH Rosie Hardman up next. Played briefly for us last year in year 1, and she was released after only a handful of games with us, as she never got a hit for us. High pitch active for the young outfielder, who has really a lot of power in her bat, but she has yet to use it efficiently here in her career. Heater down and in, check swing strike called, 0-1. Curveball down in the way at the knees, fouled off, 0-2. Screwball down in the way, chop slow roller to short, racing in Star, bare hands and fires, in time, 2 down. Sutton is already locked in, 5 batters into the game. Here's center fielder Mike Cameron, the former major leaguer. Played for the Padres and Mariners in his career. He's locked in. At least that's the 2 I can think of off the top of my head. He went 3 for 4 on opening day for the Jacks. Hit a homer, drove in 2. He's currently locked in. The 39-year-old. I believe he's 39. It's his second year, right? Yeah, he's 38, actually. My apologies. Still, pretty old. 4-seamer up and away. Blew it by him high. 0-1 as he cuts underneath it. Screwball down and in. Inside, misses the corner, 1-1. 2-seamer up. Crushed by Cameron to right center field. That was left in the middle of the zone, and Gant gives it a look, but it's gone. And that is a big-time jack for the Jacks as Mike Cameron hits his second homer of the season, and that cuts the lead. It is 2-1 as the Jacks on the board here. And Sutton is down to neutral mojo. He's aiming for the high and in corner, and it came back over the middle of the zone at the top. Original Jacks member, left fielder Log Freely is up next. Inside pitch active, hitting .250 with a homer and an RBI. He went 1 for 4 on opening day with a solo homer, it looks like. Freely in the draft was picked up by the Jacks as he gets to stay with his original club. He is an inside pitch specialist in the left field slot. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Slider down in the way in the dirt, 1-1. Screwball middle away. That's ripped foul. Out in front of it, though. 1-2. 2-seamer up and away. Chased at high, strike 3. First punch out on the year for Sutton as that ends the inning, but he gives up the bomb to Mike Cameron. Jacks on the board, 2-1 to the bottom of the second. 8-9-1 duo for us. It's Randolph, Lift, and Star. 3 free agent acquisitions for us. Here's Willie Randolph, the second baseman, leading off the inning. He went 2 for 4 on opening day for us, it appears. One of our new acquisitions. He's going to be the new second baseman moving forward. Former Blue Jay in the major leagues. Heater outside, misses. Ball 1. When did he play? 70s to the early 90s. Huh. Just before my time. I wasn't born yet. Heater down and in, strike call, 1-1. Heater up and in, dumped up the middle, base hit. Quilita seems to be favoring her fastballs today, and it's making her easy to time up. Randolph on with the leadoff knock here in the second. Catcher Tough Lift up next. Made a big splash in his opening day game as he went 1 for 4 with a solo homer. Unfortunately, by the time he hit it, it was too little too late. We still lost by 2 runs. Former Jacks before the draft, so this is his old club. Pitch out, nothing doing as Randolph stays put at first. He has really good speed. Really good arm behind the plate, though. Heater in there at the knees, 1-1. Randolph takes off on the third pitch. Curveball in there at the knees. Strike called. Throw down is late thanks to the easy jump straight on Quilito. Randolph steals second easily. That's his first steal under my control. And his third of the year. He stole 2 bases on opening day, it appears. He's 3 for 3 already to start the year. So far, the only batter to steal a base, as Willie Wilson didn't even reach base. 1-2 the count to Tough Lift as he's behind. Chased it outside on the heater. Strike 3. Second punch up for Quilito. 1 down in the inning, and we're back to the top with Carlton Starr, who homered on the very first pitch of the game as he hit a 2-seamer down the middle at the knees over the left center wall there, right behind the bullpen pitchers of the Jacks. Slider up, chased above the letters. Seager throws across the first, does get the star as Randolph gets the third. 2 down for Ellis Burks with the RBI chance. He's 0 for 1 with the pop-outs. Or no, he struck out. That's right, he struck out his first time up. Heater down the way, check swing outside. Good take, ball 1. Fastball up and in, hit by Burks to right field, but it is a soft liner. Easy catch for Bronco, and that ends the inning as we strand a runner at third. To the third, it is 2-1. Seager, Draper, and Bunterson. 8-9-1 due up for the Jacks. Kyle Seager leading off, the former Seattle Mariner. He spent his entire career with them. Tense, hitting... He's hitless on the year right now. Contact was ready, active for Seager. His younger brother Corey still plays in the major leagues. I believe he is playing right now for the Texas Rangers. He actually also came up with the Dodgers before signing a big contract with Texas in free agency. I believe it was this past off season actually, or last year. Heater down, fouled off into the screen. 0-1. Curveball down and in, grounded to first. Easy play for Giambi. He'll take it himself. 1 down. Interesting note, Kyle Seager is the most recently retired MLB legend as he retired at the end of last season, 2022. Winston Draper up. Second baseman is batting the 9 slot today. Former Sandcat member is playing second base today for the Jacks. Easy target active, giving Sutton's elite accuracy an even more incredulous boost as it's up over 100 now. Out in front of a curveball up and away. 0-1, that fooled him badly. 2-seamer up and in, whiff through it. 0-2 the count here to Draper. 4-seamer down and away. Chase low, strike 3. Second punch out for Sutton. He's feeling it. 2 down. Next up, Bunterson, 0 for 1. Slider down and away on the first pitch. Pulled foul, 0-1. 4-seamer up and in. Bunterson pops it up behind second. Randolph out in shallow right center. Calls for it. And Willie puts it away to end the inning. 1-2-3 inning here for Sutton. Bottom 3, it's 2-1. Taters, Giambi, and Lee do up 3, 4, and 5. Hard lineup here for the Freebooters. Taters up 0 for 1 today with a ground out to shortstop as he was robbed by a nice diving snag by Bunterson. Cutter up, strike called at the letters, 0-1. Fastball away, fouled off late, 0-2. Taters behind. Slider way outside, misses badly, 1-2. Fastball down and then swung through it, strike 3. Third punch out for Quilita. She's back to neutral as Taters is tense. 1 down. Here's Giambi who homered on an inside curveball his first time up. It hung. Fastball up and away with late, 0-1. Curveball down at the knees, pulled by Giambi into the gap, right center. Not a lot of carry on this one, though, as Bronco runs it down. 2 outs. Base is empty for Trisha Lee. She singled her first time up. She's 1 for 1. Slider away in the first pitch. Late swing, out of play. 0-1. Fastball away. Lee goes with it into the gap. Left center field. Hit pretty well, but that hangs up for the center fielder Cameron, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Quilita. Her first today to the 4th. Bronco, Ketchum, and Godsendez due up. Here's Lester Bronco. He's 0 for 1 today. Currently tense. Trying to figure out what went wrong for him here to start the season. Pushing him down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and in. Low and inside. 1-1. Two-seamer up middle. Whiffed high. 1-2 as it was out of the zone. Top out active here. Curveball away. Chop the short, slow roller. Star races in, makes the play. 1 down. Next up, Teresa Ketchum. She's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out her first time up. Heater up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball away on the next pitch. Fouled back into the screen. 0-2. Screwball down. Just low outside. 1-2. Slider down and in. Just low, missing the knees. 2-2. Four-seamer middle in. Way inside. 3-2. Payout pitch coming to Ketchum. Two-seamer middle away. Dump to left center field. Taters going over. Cuts it off on a hop. That'll be a base hit to keep the inning alive here with 1 down. Ketchum on with her first hit, and that'll bring up Godsendez. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Curveball up and in. Strike called. 0-1. Four-seamer down in the way. Fouled off. 0-2. Two-seamer down and in. Check swing. Strike 3 called. Third punch up for Sutton. 2 down in the inning. And that'll bring up Rosie Hardman, the DH. Grounded out her first time up. She's 0 for 1. She's grounded out to shortstop. Curveball away in the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. Ball down and in, chop to first, right at Giambi holding the runner. He'll tap the bag, and that'll end the inning. Sutton strands 1, bottom 4, it's 2-1. Gant, Say, and Randolph do up against Quilita. Ron Gant leading off, 1 for 1 with a double today, and then he was stranded on the base paths of the first inning. Slider down and in, lined at the middle on the first pitch, base hit as Gant continues to hit well here today. He's 2 for 2. Leadoff man on, none down. Here's Ron Say, 0 for 1. Fastball up and in. Say fouls it off. Off the diving glove of Godsendez. Good effort. 0-1. Fastball at the knees. Fouled off late by Say. Out of play. 0-2. Slider at the knees. Ripped foul. Out of play. Still 0-2. Say popped out the pitcher his first time up. Dribble down and in. Chase. Chop foul. Do it again. Still 0-2. Fastball up and away. Popped up. Shallow right field. Draper out for it, called off for it by Bronco, 1 down. Willie Randolph up next, singled his first time up, and then he stole second. He's 1 for 1 today, still locked in. Cutter up, taken high, ball 1. Fastball way hitting the hole to second, base hit for Randolph as he gets another hit. He's 2 for 2. Good speed on both bases here with 1 down. There's Tough Lift. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to third his first time up, I believe. Or no, he struck out, didn't he? I want to say he did, right? Yeah. I want to say he struck out. Star grounded out, I believe, and Burks flew out. Yep. 2 on, 1 down here. Fastball at the knees. Lift late on the swing. Out of play. 0-1. Slider up and away, fouled off, 0-2. Curveball at the knees, chopped to second. Easy play, Draper to second 1, bunters into first, easy double play, and that ends the inning. To the 5th, it's 2-1. Cameron, Freely, and Seeger do up against Sutton. Here's Cameron, solo homer his first time up on a middle up two-seamer. He's 1 for 1 today, still locked in. It's his second homer of the season already. First pitch curveball, middle in. Just inside, no call, ball 1. Four-seamer away, outside, 2-0. 50th pitch of the day coming from Sutton here. Screwball down and in. Hit up the middle to second. Star dives out of his reach. That's a base hit. Cameron 2 for 2 to start his day as he's on to lead off the fifth with good speed. Freely up next 0 for 1. Pick off the first. Nothing. Seamer up and away. Outside on the pitch out 1-0. Seamer up and away. Outside 2-0. Pick off the first. Nothing doing. Screwball up and away. The Freely fouls it off. 2-1. Slider away. Fouled off. 2-2. About the knees, runner goes, slow roller to short. Throw to first in time as Cameron prevents the double play with that. 1 out. Here's Seager 0 for 1 today. Still tense. Throws him down the way, runner goes for third, and it's mishandled by Lift behind the plate. That'll allow Cameron to steal third uncontested. Cameron's first steal of the year, he's 1 for 1. 1-0 the count here to Seager with the RBI chance. Curveball middle in, hard grounder to first. Giambi dives, makes the play. Flips to Sutton in time for the second out as the run scores on the ground out. We're tied at 2. Here's Winston Draper 0 for 1 today. Seamer up on the first pitch, blew it by Draper 0-1. Curveball down and in. Ripped to first, past the diving Giambi, base hit. 2 out single keeps the inning alive here for Draper as we go back to the top of the Jacks lineup. Here's Bunterson, who's 0 for 2. Popped out last time up. Slided down the way in the first pitch low. Ball 1. Seamer up the knees. Grounded hard to first. Giambi dives, makes the snag, takes it himself, and that ends the inning. Nice play, Giambi at first. Bottom 5, it's 2-2. Star, Burks, and Taters do up against Quilito. Here's Carlton Starr, solo homer, his first plate appearance. He grounded into a fielder's choice last time up, 1 for 2 today. They're going to start the inning here again in the 5th. Fastball at the knees, dumped to center on the soft liner. That is a base hit in front of the sliding, diving wizard of Mike Cameron. Leadoff single here for Starr. Here's Burks, 0 for 2. Starr 2 for 3 today now. Burks flew out the right last time up. He's also struck out. Seamer up and in high from Quilito, ball 1. Fastball up and away, popped it up right off the end of the bat. Draper out in shallow right, calling for it. We'll put it away, 1 down. Just under that one from Burks. Mashed Taters up next. He's 0 for 2 and tense. Not hitting particularly well today. Struck out swinging last time up. He's also flown out, or grounded out. Curveball up and in is taken high, ball 1. Fastball up and in. Taters jammed it down the left field line. That is a fair ball as it stays just inside the foul line. Into the corner. Runner will hold at third. It is a double for Taters. 2 in scoring position. 1 down here for the Freebooters in the 5th. Here's Giambi. Flew out the right last time up. He's also hit a solo homer today. 1 for 2. Still locked in. Good RBI chance for the Giambino. Fastball down the way. Sky to left. This should get the job done. Freely makes catch for the second out. Tagging is Starr. Throw in is late. It is a sac fly, and we take the lead 3-2. Second RBI of the day for Giambi. Here's Trisha Lee, 1 for 2 with a single. Trisha flew out the left center last time up. Fastball at the knees, dumped to left. That is a base hit as Taters is going to hold at third as Freely has a good arm. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Is Lee now 2 for 3 today. That keeps it alive for Gant. Ron singled last time up and doubled earlier. He's 2 for 2. Can Ron bring home Taters? Peter away, strike called. 0-1, nice pitch from Quilito, who's now tense. Fastball down the way, slow roller to second. Draper bare hands to first in time to end the inning. But a sac fly for Giambi gives the Freebooters the lead again. It's 3-2 to the 6th. Bronco, Ketchum, and Godsendez do up. Our lineup coming up here for the Jacks. Their 3rd time facing Sutton today. Bronco is 0 for 2. He's tense. Ball down and in on the first pitch. Check swing strike called. 0-1. Screwball up and away. Fouled off late. 0-2. Top out activates for Bronco. Seamer down and away. Chased low. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Still 0-2. Seamer up and in. Chased it inside. Strike 3. 4th punch out for Sutton. 1 down. Next up is Ketchum. 1 for 2 with a single today. Mind gamer active here. Two-seamer at the knees. Check swing strike called 0-1. Almost cutting Sutton's accuracy down in half. Yeah, it's minus 15, so it's actually about a third, but it's still a pretty sizable chunk. Curveball middle in, fouled off, 0-2. Screwball up and away. Chased it, strike 3. It's back-to-back Ks to start the inning for Sutton. He's up to 5 today. Here's Godsendez, who's 0-2. Two-seamer down and away in the first pitch. Hard grounder to short. To his left is Starr. He dives, makes the stop, gets up and fires. Nice play by Carlton. 1-2-3 inning for Sutton here in the 6th. Bottom 6th, it's 3-2. Bottom of the lineup up for the Freebooters. Say, Randolph, and Lift looking to knock Quilita out of the game here. Good inning, might get that done as she's already given up 10 hits here through 5. She has struck out 3 earned runs given up, 2 homers, 1 sac fly. No walks yet for Quilita today. Fastball in the dirt, ball 1, as that was nowhere near the zone to Say. Cutter middle away, fouled back into the screen, 1-1. Fastball up and away, line to right field, base hit for Say. His first today, he's 1 for 3 as Ron leads off the 6th. 11th hit today for us, and that'll bring up the 8-hitter, Willie Randolph. He's singled twice today and stolen a bag, 2 for 2. Still locked in. Slider up and in, taken way high, ball 1. Fastball up and in, that's a strike, 1-1. Fastball middle in, line by Randolph to center field, but it is right at the center fielder Cameron, 1 down. Just hung up right to him. Runner at first, 1 down for Tough Lift. He grounded into a double play last time up, he's 0 for 2. Fastball at the knees, crushed by Lift to dead center field as he wound up. He might have got it. Cameron back at the fence calling for it. He'll put it away for the second out as it just came up short. Runner retreating to first is the runner Say, and that'll bring up the leadoff hitter. It is Carlton Starr, who singled last time up. He's also hit a solo homer, 2 for 3 today. He's also scored a run. He scored twice, actually. First pitch Slayer still active here. Fastball middle in, line to the gap, right center field. That might get it done as it rolls all the way to the fence. Digging for third is Say. He is going to be sent coming around. Starr hangs up at second. Relay throw home is late. It is 4-2 as the run scores. Good RBI double there for Starr. I'll bring up Ellis Burks. He's 0 for 3. Popped out last time up. He's also struck out and flown out. He is tense today, 0 for 3. Slider up on the first pitch, dumped to right center field. That is down for a base hit. Coming around third is going to be the runner Starr. Throw in is cut. It is an RBI knock for Burks. It is 5-2. Nice job, Ellis. Here's Marth Mashed Taters, 1 for 3 with a double last time up. Quilita staying out there despite giving up 3 hits in the inning. Pick off to first, back safely is going to be the runner. Burks has pretty good speed at first. Fastball down in the way, late, fouled off to the Jacks dugout railing, 0-1. Chase the curveball in the dirt, bad swing, 0-2. Runner goes. Fastball at the knees, fouled off late, 0-2. Runner goes again. Heater up, line to short, right at Bunterson, who almost overran it, but he managed to double back and make the snag on the liner to end the inning. But 2 runs in, make it 5-2 to the 7th. Hardman, Cameron, and Freely do up as Sutton goes back out for a 7th inning. Only 4 hits given up so far by Sutton today. He hasn't walked anybody either. He's having a solid day. Here's Rosie Hardman, 0 for 2 today. Four-seamer down and in, just low, ball 1. Screwball at the knees, middle of the plate, check swing strike called, 1-1. Sutton's locked in again. Slider down and in, ripped hard foul, 1-2. Curveball down and away. Grounded at the middle of the second. Randolph dives out of his reach at the base hit, and Hardman has her first hit of the year. She's on to lead off the 7th, 5th hit today for the Jacks. Here's Mike Cameron, 2 for 2 with a single last time up. He's also hit a solo homer, and he has stolen a bag. Slider away on the first pitch, just outside. Ball 1 as Sutton's no longer locked in. 75th pitch here from Sutton. Fastball down and in, check swing strike, 1-1. Screwball down at the knees, just low, 2-1. Two-seamer up and in. Fouled off, 2-2. Back into the screen it goes. Slider down and away. Strike 3 called. 6th punch out for Sutton. 1 down. Log Freely up next. He's 0 for 2 today. Ball down in the way. Ripped to left field on the line, but right at Taters for the second out of the inning. So he barely had to move for that one, thankfully. Kyle Seager up next, 0 for 2 with an RBI. Grounded out last time up. He is still tense. Two-seamer away in the first pitch, outside. Ball 1. Four-seamer middle in. Hitting on the ground. A short diving star to his right. Nice snag. Gets up and fires to first. In time. Carlton Star ends the inning with a flash of the leather. Bottom 7. It's 5-2. Giambi, Lee, and Gant do up. Nice play, Carlton. Bottom of the 7th. Giambi leads off. Sack fly last time up, driving in a run. He's also had a solo homer today. 1 for 2. He's locked in. He's also flown out once. No stimulated here for Giambi, though, as this would have been an inning to activate it. Fastball taken high. Ball 1. Curveball chased outside, grounded back to Polito on a hop. Easy play for her. 1 down. Little overzealous there on my part. Trisha Lee up next. 2 for 3 with 2 singles today. DH hitting well. Way outside on the heater. Ball 1. Polito still tense. Slider up, hit up the line. Fair ball. That's the diving third baseman into the corner in left field. Misplayed by Freely as well, as that'll give Lee a double. She is 3 for 4 today. First extra base hit for her. That'll bring up Ron Gant, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Flew out, grounded out last time up the second. Polito staying out there. Heater up and away outside. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Gant turns on it, hits it into the gap, left center field. Cameron over for it, makes the play. 2 down. Almost got it into the gap, just a little bit further to the left, and we would have had it. Here's Ron Say, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. He's 1 for 3 today. Check swing high on the cutter, good take. Ball 1. Curveball hangs, turned on by Say, hit well to left center field, but I think he got under it. Cameron at the warning track puts it away to end the inning. Runner stranded in scoring position for us is Sutton coming back out for the 8th. 5-2 the score. Draper, Bunterson, and Bronco do up. Now we have to keep a tight leash on Sutton. He's already over 80 pitches. Here's Draper, 1 for 2 with a single today and a strikeout. Slider down and in on the first pitch. Rip foul. 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Check swing strike. 0-2. Screwball down and away. Chased and grounded to first. Giambi there. Makes the play. 1 down. Bunderson up next. He's 0 for 3 today. Yet to find a hit today. Slider down and away. Outside. Ball 1. Four-seamer middle away. Fouled off late. 1-1. Screwball middle in. Oh, almost went up into his chest. Good save there by Lift. 2-1. Two-seamer up and away. Fouled off. 2-2. 2-2 pitch coming. Curveball down and in. Chops up the middle. Star dives out of his reach. That's a base hit. First hit for Bunterson today. He's 1 for 4 as he's on with 1 down. Here is Bronco 0 for 3 intense. Sutton still locked in. First pitch curveball down and away. Chopped past the mound to second. Randolph races in. No play at second. Will go to first on the bare hand. 2 down. Runner in scoring position for Teresa Ketchum. 1 for 3 with a single. Two-seamer middle of the plate. Throw down to second. Lift forgot he was going for third. Easy steal for Bunterson. He's locked in again. Bunterson's first steal of the year. He's 1 for 1. 0-1 the count. Curveball down and in. Ketchum takes it in the dirt. 1-1. Four-seamer down and away. Off the plate outside. 2-1. Screwball up and in. Taken high. 3-1. Two-seamer down and in. Inside. Ball 4. First walk for Sutton today as that'll put runners at the corners with 2 down. That is going to do it for Sutton today as Godsend do up next is 0 for 3. Good day for Don Sutton in his debut. 7 2/3. 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and a walk. Really lived up to the hype I expected out of him. He finishes locked in as well. Not a bad day for Sutton. 95 pitches. Coming out of the bullpen here, Louis Tion already made his debut for us in the first game, so that's unfortunate. I won't get to see that. How did he do? Let me have a look here. How did he do? 2 runs given up in 3 innings. Not horrible. Munstar also pitched. He threw 2 scoreless innings in relief. Deals only went 3 innings. Oof, that's bad. It's a good job by Tiant to be the bridge there for us. Munstar pitched, so it's either Hayes or Gagne coming out of the pen here in the 8th with 1 down, and I think we're going to go to Gagne as the closer. We probably should here, as he might go for the 4-out save. We'll see if that's a good idea or not. Bringing him on. Oh no, reverse splits here for Hayes. Max boost. Yeah, let's go to him. Hayes making his season debut for his 2nd campaign with us. He was our best reliever last year. Let's see how he does here in his first appearance. Looking to get the last out here in the 8th for us at least. Slider middle of the plate, chop to short, right at Star. He'll make the play to first. That ends the inning as 1 pitch, and Hayes gets out of the jam here in the 8th, stranding both inherited runners. Bottom 8, it's 5-2. Randolph, Lift, and Star looking to add some insurance for us. There's Willie Randolph, 2 for 3 day for Randolph. Flew out last time up. He has singled twice and stolen 1 base. Still locked in. Quilita done after 7 innings. She gives up 14 hits, no walks, 5 earned runs, 3 strikeouts. She is in line for the loss. Coming out of the bullpen is a veteran reliever, Langdon Strider. Late slider active for him. Slider down and in low, ball 1. That's how he gets his name. Strider and slider is pretty close. Thinking of Sergio Slider. 2-seamer up and away is outside. 2-0 the count to Randolph. Curve up and away, caught the top of the zone. 2-1. Fastball down and away, grounded to second. Right at Draper on the backhand. 1 down. Next up, Tough Lift. He's 0 for 3 today. Yet to find a hit here. Flew out to the warning track in center last time up. Heater up and in, taken high, ball 1. Fastball up, chased it out of the zone high, skied to right center. Out for it is going to be Draper for the 2nd out. Here's Carlton Starr. He is a triple shy of the cycle as he doubled home a run last time up. He's also singled and hit a solo homer. We're going to keep the game going. We are going to sub in Rick Dempsey here for Tough Lift as he'll be the catcher. Move for next inning. We'll do that in the field. Might have a pinch hitter come up here depending on who I want to sub off, but for right now I think we're good. Heater in there at the knees, 0-1. Should have swung at that one. Forgot about first pitch Slayer. That's high, 1-1. Chased it inside, popped up the 2nd. 1-2-3 inning here for Strider in the 8th. To the 9th, it's 5-2. I'm going to leave Hayes out there. Hardman, Cameron, and Freely due up. Here's Hardman, 1 for 3 with a single today. Reverse split still active for Hayes here. We are going to make some defensive changes here. I'm going to bring in Dempsey to catch as he's a better fielder. I'm going to make any other changes here? I don't think so. Blue is a better fielder slightly, but he has a weaker arm. Bell can't field, so we're going to leave him on the bench. Wilson's not a horrible fielder. He could come into center. We could sub Taters off here. Although Taters is a much better hitter, and he's due up next inning. I think we'll stand pat on that decision. I think that's the only defensive change I'm going to make. Alright, high pitch active for Hardman here. 4-seamer down, taking low, ball 1. Curveball down and in, low and inside, 2-0. Change up away, fouled off by Hardman, 2-1. Slider middle of the plate, inside, 3-1. Forcing with the knees, Hardman chops it back to Hayes. He'll make the play himself, 1 down. Way to field your position, Amazo. Mike Cameron up next, 2 for 3 with a solo homer and a single. He's locked in. Hayes loses his reverse split straight here. First pitch curveball away, outside, ball 1. Four-seamer up and in, inside, 2-0. Change of middle of the plate, fouled off over the screen, 2-1. Curveball away, chased it outside, 2-2. Slider down and in the dirt, 3-2. Four-seamer up, middle of the zone, fouled off. Cameron missed it over the screen there, full count. Change up and away. Fouled off late into the screen, still full. Curveball down and in. Fouled off. Still full. Slider down and away. Chased it low, grounded to first. Giambi to his left, cuts it off, races to the bag. 2 down as he wins the foot race. Last chance for the Jacks here is logged freely. 0 for 3 today. No reverse splits. Inside pitch still active. Four-seamer down and away in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Change it down and away. Low and outside. 1-1. Slider middle away. Whiffed on it. 1-2. Ball hangs, crushed to center field by Freely. He got all of that one. That was a hanger, and that is a big-time jack over the batter's eye in center. Freely hits his first homer of the year as that keeps the Jacks alive. It is 5-3. Second of the year, actually, for Freely. I forgot he had one in the first game. Here's Kyle Seager, 0 for 3 with an RBI groundout today. Reverse splits active. He is still tense as well. No pinch hitter coming. He does have contact versus righty active, although it doesn't make a damn difference with reverse splits active. Four-seamer in there in the middle of the zone, 0-1. Curveball middle in, inside on the check swing, 1-1. Change up away, outside, 2-1. Four-seamer up and in, bloop to center on the line. Gant in, makes the catch, and that ends the game as the Freebooters take their first win of the season in the home opener. 5-3 the final score. Solid pitching day for both clubs. Offense wasn't really there for either team, but you know what? I'll take these wins. These are quality victories. And the Jacks were the best team in baseball last year. They had 41 wins in a 60-game season. Unfortunately, that only translated to a first-round playoff elimination, and it was embarrassing. Hitless today for the Jacks were Bronco, Godsendez, and Seager. Solo homers for Mike Cameron and Log Freely, and they had an RBI groundout from Seager. For us, hitless today were Lift. Dempsey didn't bat. 2 solo homer for Carlton Starr. He also had an RBI double. He finished a triple shy of the cycle. Ellis Burks had an RBI single. Jason Giambi had a sac fly and a solo homer as well. Pitching lines, Quilita, 7 innings, 14 hits, giving up 5 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 homers. She falls to 0-1. Langdon Strider, an inning in relief, scoreless. Very solid 8th inning as well. For us, Don Sutton, 7 2/3 in his Freebooters debut, 6 hits, giving up 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 1 homer. He gets a quality start. He improves to 1-0. Hayes gets his first save, gets the last 4 outs, giving up a hit and a solo homer on a hanging curveball. Player of the game is Carlton Starr for being a triple shot of the cycle, driving in 2. Don Sutton, the runner-up for his pitching performance, and then Mike Cameron with his solo homer and a stolen base as the 3rd-place finisher. Not bad. Solid win to start the episode. We have one more game coming for you here, guys, so don't go nowhere. All right. You didn't order enough hair gel for the team who was left out. Ooh. Well, Vanderwing does need hair gel. Louis Tion doesn't with that afro. So he needs more, I believe, hairspray than hair gel. So Tion's going to bite this one for us. All right, that's it. Looking around the league, couple roster moves to report for you guys. Roy Oswalt, the starter, is picked up for the Sawteeth. He'll replace Chris Bosio in their rotation. Jose Cruz released by the Nemesis as they bring in Paul Molitor, the veteran 3rd baseman, who I believe was on the Sandcats last year as well. Sirloin signed veteran 1st baseman Dirk Sportswood. He'll replace Gustav Gustafsson. All right, a couple games to get through here. Let's do look at player development. What's that new one? Ooh, Workhorse for Holmes. That would be nice, decreasing the stamina drop. I like that. We got time on this one, though. So Sutton's will be up first, and then it'll be Holmes's as well. So hopefully we'll have enough money saved up by then to afford both of them. We'll see. All right, sim up to our next game here. All right, Overdogs crushed the Moose, 12-5. Good win there. You know, it's just sim up. I don't care, really. All right, so we're sitting at 1-1. We have a even run differential of 0. Next game is against the Nemesis. Durbin Holmes is on the mound for this one. We're going to sim this one as he goes face Yanagi Hayai. Or Hayai, depending on how you pronounce it. That's the lineup we'll use. Let's get it on. Will we win this game? Let's see. Take the lead, fall behind, and lose the pitcher's duel 3-2. Say knocks a homer there, I see. All right, Nemesis get their first win of the year at our expense. Two players fighting over a box of C batteries you found in the dugout. Who do you give it to, Dempsey or Blue? Ooh. This is tough. I'm going to give this one to Dempsey, just because he's younger and has more of a future with us moving forward. He's also cheaper. Rat Blue's kind of just the utility guy. Now, neither of these guys play much, but, yeah, it is what it is. Dempsey has the youth factor on his side, so I'll err on the side of which youth player do I want to keep moving forward. Louis Tiant loses his workhorse. He knows how a superhero feels when they lose their powers. That was bad. That was one of the best redeeming traits about Tiant. He could go deep in games without getting tired. He's down to a B overall now. Willie Wilson loses one arm. Not great for a center fielder. Thankfully, he's still young. He can regain that, hopefully. So to the next one here, which will be the next game we play. We are going to be taking on the Crocodons, who come into this matchup 0-3. On the mound for us will be the veteran Slip Vanderwink. Lefty makes his Freebooters debut, and on the mound for the Crocs is our former starter from last year's regular season, Jack McDowell. Nice to see Jack again. I know nothing new came up here. We still got a little bit more to go here in this one for Sutton, a couple more games. So let's set the lineup here and jump into it. Lineup we'll be using leading off in center field will be Willie Wilson, followed by Carlton Starr at shortstop. Mashed Taters in right will bat third. Jason Giambi batting fourth at first base. Trisha Lee at third base batting fifth. Ron Gant in left, he'll bat sixth. Willie Randolph batting seventh at second base. Tough Lift batting eighth at catcher. And Vanderwerk will be on the mound batting number ninth. Looks like Burks is on the bench. He's tense. And that's it. Okay, who do we have available for us? Is the pitchers. Tion is available. He's fully rested, basically. Bradley Bowler is about a little over half stamina. He's locked in, though. That helps him out. Munstar is available. So is Hayes and Gagne. So we have everybody except Bowler for the most part. I like that. All right, let's get it on. Game 2 of the episode coming at you. Looking at the lineup for the Crocs. Leading off at first baseman Peak Physique. That is second baseman Yacker Asherbaum. Batting third, left fielder Ryan Braun. He's tense. Batting fourth is tense shortstop Keg Gutterson. Batting fifth, right fielder Dwight Evans. Batting sixth, center fielder Bill Russell. Batting seventh, third baseman Placido Polanco. Batting eighth, catcher Jason Kendall. And batting ninth is the pitcher Jack McDowell. This is our first look at the new Whackers Wheels Stadium here in the series. We did not play here in year one. I do like Whackers Wheel. I think it's a very solid ballpark. I've played here a few times on other offline games. It's a pretty solid stadium. I like the design as well. Wilson, Starr, and Taters do it first here against former Freebooter Jack McDowell, as he was drafted to us in year one at the beginning of the series. I let him go before the playoffs, and I decided to go with a little bit better pitching option instead of going to re-sign him. Wilson leading off, hitting 1 for 8 to start the year. First pitch Slayer active for Willie. Heater away, caught the zone, 0-1. Curveball away, skied off the end of the bat to left field. This should be an easy play. Bait and catch Braun, 1 down. There's Carlton Starr. He's hitting .333 here to start the year. 1 homer, 2 RBIs. First pitch Slayer still active for Carlton. Curveball middle in, hard rip to first. Easy pitch pick for Physique, 2 down. Base is empty for Mashed Taters. He's in right field today, batting third, hitting .250 with 2 RBIs. First pitch heater outside from McDowell, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, crushed by Taters to deep center field as he wound up and got it. Did he get it out, though? Back at the wall looking up. Cannonball coming at you there in front of the batter's eye. Home run for Mashed Taters. His first of the year, and that gives us the lead. It is 1-0. Just eked it out over the center field wall there. Now to bring up Jason Giambi, first baseman hitting .400 here to start the year. 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Dribble down in the way, dumped by Giambi to left center. Braun in, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Solo homer from Mashed Taters puts the Freebooters on the board. 1-0 to the bottom of the first. Physique, Asherbaum, and Braun do up against Slip Vanderwink, the former Sirloins lefty. Don't know where he was in the year 1 of the series, but I know he is Sirloin before the draft. Peak Physique leading off at first base. He's, if you're familiar with my Sawteeth franchise, he is our first baseman in that playthrough. Hitting .167 with an RBI. Struggling just like he is in that series as well. Vanderwink's first pitch down and in is low. Ball 1. Vanderwink is a junk baller like Sutton. He doesn't have as great of accuracy, and he's also a little bit older at 31. Velocity is about the same as Sutton. Ball down and in. Low. 2-1. So Vanderwink has the better stuff overall, but he has less accuracy than Sutton, which gives Sutton the edge. Grounded hole in the first. Giambi there on the dive. Makes the play. Flips to Vanderwink in time. 1 down. Nice play, guys. Next up is second-year second baseman Yacker Asherbaum. Hitless on the year. He's one of the guys I considered signing in free agency, but I decided to go with someone who could actually field at second base. The only thing Yacker does is hit homers. Four-seamer at the knees. Fouled off late. 0-1. Change up and in. Inside. Good take there by Yacker. 1-1. Slider down and in. Fouled off. 1-2. Work ball down and away. In the dirt. Chased at strike 3. Lift picks it up and fires the first. 1 down. First punch out for Vanderwink. 2 down now in the inning. Here's Ryan Braun, the left fielder who was on the Sandcats last year, surprisingly. He jumps conferences. He's tense. Powers lefty acts for Braun. He's hitless on the year. First pitch forkball hangs. Taken high, thankfully, out of the zone. Ball 1. Ball down and away. Line to short, right at Star, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 start here for Vanderwink to the second. It's 1-0. The Gant and Randolph do up against McDowell. Trisha Lee leading off, hitting 2 for 3 here to start the year. That was back with me controlling her, so she hasn't played since that game. Sits out every other game, it appears. Heater low, ball 1. Curveball hangs on the next pitch. Lee crushes it to center, but she got under it. Easy play out there for Russell. 1 down. Next up is left fielder Ron Gant, hitting 2 for 7 to start the year. Curveball down and in. Ripped down the left field line by Gant. Will that stay fair? Not quite. He was out in front of the curveball for McDowell. 0-1. Curveball away. Pulled to the gap left center field. That is going to be extra bases as it rolls all the way to the wall. Giving chase is going to be Russell. Braun takes it instead. And Gant digging for third. Here's the relay throw from Gutterson. It is late. It is a triple for Gant as he makes do. Takes advantage of the weak outfield arms. Next up, Willie Randolph. He is hitting .333 here in the season. Looking for his first RBI as a member of our organization. Heater taken away. Strike called. 0-1. Fastball down the middle. Wait late. 0-2. Fastball at the knees. Hit on the ground to first. Throw coming home. Getting back to third is Gant. He is safe. It is fielder's choice. Everybody makes it. 1 down. Runners at the corners for Tough Lift, the catcher. Pitcher is on deck. Lift hitting 182 on the year with a solo homer. First pitch 2-seamer at the letters. 0-1. Fastball down and in. Line at the middle. Base hit for Lift. He'll deliver his second RBI of the season. This coming home is Gant. 2-0 Freebooters. 2 on 1 down for Vanderwink, the pitcher. Easy. Okay, Slip, what do you got for me? Let's just take a hack. Fastball up and in. Ripped up the middle to right center. Base hit for Vanderwink as he's going to knock one in. Coming around third is the runner. Here's the throw home. It is cut by Physique. Throw to third is in time to get Lift. But RBI single for Vanderwink. It is 3-0 Freebooters. Willie Wilson up next, 0 for 1 today. Two-seamer up and away, dumped to short, easy catch for Gutterson, and that ends the inning. But 2 runs in for the Freebooters here. It's 3-0 to the bottom of the second. Gutterson, Evans, and Russell do up against Vanderwink as the bottom of our lineup came through. Lift and Vanderwink both single home runs. Leading off is shortstop Keg Gutterson. If you're watching my Heaters franchise, he is our third baseman in that series. He's tense. Hitting .091 here. He's actually a member of the Blowfish before the draft. Playing a backup position today of shortstop. Curveball down and in. Low and inside. 1-0. Forcing me down and in. Grounded hard at the middle of the short, and that's a base hit into center. Gutterson on with the first hit today for the Crocs here to lead off the second. He's back to neutral. Next up is right fielder, former Major Leaguer Dwight Evans, famous for the Boston Red Sox, I believe, and I believe he also played for the Dodgers, if I remember correctly, at the end of his career. Hitting .300, no homers, no RBIs. I want to say he was on that 1986 Dodgers team with Kirk Gibson. I know he was definitely started with the Red Sox, though. I remember that much. Four-seamer away on the first pitch. Popped up, broken bat behind the plate. Lift is there out of the crouch. Makes the play, 1 down. Next up, center fielder Bill Russell, the former freebooter himself, as he was on our team at the beginning of the draft. Released him before the playoffs, hitting .333. No homers, no RBIs. Yeah, we released him for Charlie Lopez, and he went with McDowell to the Crocodons here in free agency. They both committed in the same round. Slider up, signed up the middle, base hit. Russell has his first hit today. He's 1 for 1. 2 on, 1 down for former Major Leaguer Placido Polanco, famously from the Philadelphia Phillies. Hitting .333, no homers or RBIs. RBI 0 is active, though, for Placido. Four-seamer away, strike called on the outer corner, 0-1. Curveball down and away. Strike called, 0-2. Painting the black here with Vanderwink. Change up inside. Fouled off, still 0-2. Slider down and in. Strike 3 called. Second punch out for Vanderwink as he hits the low inside corner. 2 down for catcher Jason Kendall, former Pittsburgh Pirate. Hitting .250 on the year, and he's also very injury prone. Much like his actual career. He had such promise as a potential, like, you know, generational catcher, and he just kept getting hurt. Sad to see, and the Pirates also sucked, so it kind of didn't help. Four-seamer down in the way, checks me outside, ball 1, but his injuries led to Russell Martin become a big-time name, so, you know, Pittsburgh will take what they can get. Slider up and in, taken high, 2-0. Four-seamer down, strike called, 2-1. Slider inside, ripped foul, 2-2. Ball down in the way. Grounded to first, right at Giambi. He'll backhand cleanly, take it himself, and that's going to end the inning. Vanderwink strands 2 to the third. It's 3-0. Star, Taters, and Giambi due up against McDowell. There's Carlton Star leading off. 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right his first time up. Curveball away, pulled off the end of the bat to shallow right. Out for it, Asherbaum, 1 down. Ash Taters up next, solo homer his first time up as he hit a fastball at the knees over the center field wall. 1 for 1 today. Fastball up and in, jammed him as he pops it up shallow right center. Out for it is Asherbaum, called off for it by Evans, 2 down. Base empty for Giambi, he's 0 for 1. Got the left center last time up. Wise take by Giambi as we want to avoid the 3-pitch inning. Here down and in, strike called, 0-1. Here away is Chase, grounded in the hole to third. Barehanded by Polanco. That ends the inning. 4-pitch inning for McDowell here in the third. Bottom 3, it's 3-0. McDowell, Physique, and Asherbaum due up. Jack McDowell getting his first at-bat here today. He is hitless on the season. It's his first at-bat of the season. Forkball down on the first pitch. Low, ball 1. Four-seamer up. McDowell pops it up behind first. Foul territory. Giambi out for it. Makes the play. 1 down. Peak Physique up next. He's 0 for 1 today. Change it down in the way on the first pitch. Check swing outside. Ball 1. Good take. Slider middle in. Fouled off into the screen. 1-1. Four-seamer way inside. Almost hits him as he gets out of the way. 2-1. Vanderwink locked in here. Curveball down and away. Chop back to Vanderwink under his glove. Randolph behind him. Backs him up good. 2 down. Base empty for Asherbaum. He's 0 for 1. Forkball down on the first pitch. Hard grounder to short. Star dives out of his reach into left center base hit. Asherbaum's first hit today. He's 1 for 2 as that keeps the inning alive here. Next up, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 1 today. Intense. Four-seamer down and in on the first pitch. Check swing strike called. 0-1. Asherbaum no threat to run over at first base. Curveball down in the way, just low. 1-1. Change up middle away. Foul back over the screen. 1-2. Slider up and in. Taken high up near the head. 2-2. Four-seamer down and in. Grounded up the middle to second. Randolph over. Backhands cleanly to first. That ends the inning. Another runner stranded for Vanderwink to the fourth. It's 3-0. Lee, Gant, and Randolph due up. Here's Trisha Lee, 0 for 1 today. Flew out her first time up to center. Curveball low, ball 1. That curveball's outside, 2-0 to Lee. Fastball down and in, line back to center, base hit for Trisha. She drops it in front of Russell. Should lead off woman on in the 4th. Here's Ron Gant. Tripled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. He's also scored a run. Heater up and away, taken high. Ball 1. Fastball up and away, line to the second. Base hit past the diving Asherbaum. Gant now 2 for 2 today. 2 on, none down here to start the inning in the 4th. Randolph up next, hit into a fielder's choice, and they scored later in the inning. He's 0 for 1. Dow tense, curveball up and in is inside. Ball 1. Check swing low, good take on the heater. 2-0. Curveball hangs, ripped foul by Randolph. Caught him out up front. 2-1. Definitely teed up for the fastball there. Fastball at the knees, pulled to short. Soft liner for Gutterson. 1 down. Everybody's safe. Tough lift up next. Singled in a run last time up. He's 1 for 1. Fastball down, broken bat, slow roller to short. Gutterson to second 1. Ashbaum to first. In time to end the inning as Lift grounds into a double play. Squandering a golden opportunity to score. Bottom 4th, 3-0. Gutterson, Evans, and Russell due up. Keg Gutterson leads off the inning. 1 for 1 with a single today. Stranded on base in the 2nd. Forkball down and in on the first pitch. Chopped foul. 0-1. Gutterson and Vanderwink very familiar with each other. Since Vanderwink is on the Sirloins and Gutterson is on the Blowfish, they've been division rivals for a while now, as they've known each other since SMB2. Very familiar with each other. Heater down in the way, chased it low, 0-2. Slider up and in. Strike 3 called. First punch out here for, or second punch out for Vanderwink. Here's Evans 0 for 1. Sorry, 3rd actually. He's still locked in. Evans popped out to the catcher his first time up. Curveball down and in. Strike called at the knees, 0-1. Four-seamer down in the way. Whiffed on it, 0-2 the count. Change it middle in, hangs. Evans out in front, 0-2. Slider pin away, taken high, 1-2. Four-seamer down low. Chased, fouled off, still 1-2. Forkball down and in, low and inside in the dirt, 2-2. Four-seamer down in the dirt, 3-2. Evans fights it back full. Curveball down. Check swing low, ball 4. First walk for Vanderwink as Evans comes from 0-2 down to earn the walk. Bill Russell up next, 1 for 1 with a single today. Four-seamer down on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Slider pin in, taken high, 1-1. Change it down and in. Popped up foul, out of play, 1-2. Curveball down and away. Blooper to 3rd, easy catch for Lee out of the air, 2 down. Next up, Polanco, 0 for 1. Struck out looking his first time up. Change up high, taken, ball 1. Placido Polanco. What was Placido? Huh. Must be the accent for me. Heater down, check swing strike call, 1-1. Slider middle in, fouled off, 1-2. Work ball up and away, chased it, strike 3. 4th punch out for Vanderwink, and that ends the inning as he strands another runner. To the 5th, it's 3-0. Vanderwink, Wilson, and Starr due up. There's Vanderwink, 1 for 1 with an RBI single his first time up. He is locked in. Going to help his own cause again here. Curveball up and away, grounded to short. Easy play for Gutterson. 1 pitch, 1 out. Willie Wilson up next. He's 0 for 2 and tense today. Curveball down in the way, strike called, 0-1. Good pitch, I couldn't do anything with that. Two-seamer away, dumped over 3rd, base hit for Wilson. His first hit today, he's 1 for 3. He's on with 1 down, he's back to neutral as well. Here's Starr, 0 for 2, first pitch Slayer active. Heater away outside, ball 1. Fastball at the knees. Starr lands it over 3rd, base hit into the corner. Could be extra bases. He's digging for 2nd. Here's the throw in from Braun. It is late. Double for Starr. 2 in scoring position. 1 down. Here's Smash Taters. Solo homer earlier in the game. He's 1 for 2. Grounded out the short last time up. Fastball up and away. Ooh, Taters was just late on that. That had the distance. 0-1. Curveball at the knees, popped up, shallow left center. Russell over for it, calling for it. Runner tagging at third. Draws the throw. That's a good one from Russell. Will hold. He would have been out. Runner's at 2 in scoring position still for Giambi with 2 down. He's 0 for 2. Fastball up and away. Fouled off late. 0-1. Fastball up, chased it high, hit the left. That's going to end the inning. Right at Braun unless he drops it. He does not, unfortunately. That ends the inning. Bottom 5, we strand 2 in scoring position. Could have broken it open there. Kendall, McDowell, and Physique due up. Here's Jason Kendall. He's 0 for 1 today. Four-seamer up and away in the first pitch. Line to first. Base hit on. That's a fair ball into the corner. Nice placement there by Kendall. Taters gets to it. Gets it in quickly. Leadoff double for Kendall. Here's McDowell 0 for 1 today. Change it middle in on the first pitch. Bunt shown. Pulled back. Strike called. 0-1. Seamer up and in. Bunt is back to Vanderwink. He'll fire to third as Kendall got a little too overzealous. Vanderwink tags him out for the first out of the inning on the fielder's choice. McDowell at first, 1 down for Physique. He's 0 for 2 intense. Curveball down in the way in the first pitch. Low, ball 1. Almost caught the knees there. Change it down in the way. That's outside as well. 2-0. Four-seamer middle to plate. Ooh, got a little anxious there. That was a hanger. Fouled off late. 2-1. Forkball down and in. Low again. 3-1. Four-seamer down in the way. Outside ball 4. Second walk for Vanderwink. 2 on, 1 down in the inning. Here's Asherbaum. 1 for 2 with a single. Asherbaum's first hit last time up for the season. He's now hitting 1 for 10. Slider down and in is low. Ball 1. Forkball middle of the plate. Ripped foul out in front. 1-1. Four-seamer down. Grounded back through the box. Base hit into center. Wilson gets to it, gets it in. Bases are loaded with 1 down. Here's Braun, 0 for 2. Powers lefty still active. He's tense. Slider down and in on the first pitch. Check swing strike. 0-1. Change up and in. Taken high. 1-1. Four-seamer down in the way. Outside. 2-1. Good eye there. Ball down in the way. Braun fouls it off into the screen. 2-2. Forkball down and in. Low. 3-2. Good eye. Four-seamer up and in. Grounded hard through the middle. That's another base hit. 1 runner's going to score for Braun. Second runner holds. It is 3-1 as they stay loaded. Here's Gutterson. RBI hero active. Max boost as well. 1 for 2 with a single. He's still tense. Ball down in the way in the first pitch. Low. Ball 1. Four-seamer away. Strike called. 1-1. Change it down and in. Gutterson fouls it off. 1-2 out in front there. Slider down and in. Line at the middle is short. Past the diving star. Another base hit. Bases remain loaded. And second runner trying to score. Here's the throw home. It is late. It's a 2-run single for Gutterson. We're tied at 3. Because, of course, Vanderwink just can't get a fucking break. 99 Dot, I agree. One boy, I agree. Welcome in, though, buddy. Nice to see you again. Vanderwink's giving up 3 runs in the inning here. 1 down still for Evans as that curveball misses outside. Ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. That's inside as well. No call. 2-0. Slider up and away. Blooper to right center field. That's going to be another base hit as there's no one out there. We're playing deep. Evans gets a run home as Gutterson gets the third. It's 4-3, and the Crocs take the lead. Here's Bill Russell, former Freebooter, 1 for 2 with a single. Everything's falling apart for Vanderwink here in the 5th. And that's low, apparently. Ball 1. Also low. Okay. 2-0. Runner goes. Easy jumps. Throw down by Lift. Just late. Fucking cunts. Can't get a fucking break here. Evans' first steal of the year. He's 1 for 1. 2-1 to count the Russell. Force him down and in. Check swing inside. That's 3-1. Ball down in the way. Strike called. Full count. Ladder up. Line to center. Another base hit. And that's going to get 2 home. It's going to be 6-3. 6 runs in the inning. Awesome. Placido Polanco up next. He's 0 for 2. And Vanderwing's done after 4 1/3. He gives up 9 hits, 2 walks, 6 earned runs. Strikes out, I believe, 4. He's in line for the loss. It just all fell apart here. We're going to sub off Tough Lift as he's going to be double switched off. We're going to bring in Rick Dempsey. We're going to turn it over here to Amazo Hayes to try and stop the bleeding. We're going to go ahead and bring in Dempsey as well to catch. Now pitching, Amazo Hayes appeared earlier in the episode here. In his first appearance, he went an inning in the 3rd, getting the save. 1 hit given up, which was a solo homer. 6.75 ERA and 0.75 WHIP. No record. 1 save on the year. 1 homer given up. Vanderbrink, he was cruising until the 5th, and then he just absolutely shit the bed. No other way to say it. Got too tired, and they fucked him. Heater away outside. 0-1, just knock after knock after knock in places we can't get to. Plus, they keep hitting it to center as Hayes gets ahead 0-2 here on Polanco, who has the weakest arm. So, slider chased outside, and there's the punch out from Hayes, his first of the year. 2 down. Here's Kendall as they batted around in the inning. Kendall started the inning with a double and then was thrown out on a fielder's choice, digging for 3rd. Pitcher slot is on deck. Heater down in the way is low from Hayes. Ball 1. Ladder been in, taken high. 2-0. Change it down and in, out in front of it. 2-1. Forcing up and away. Check swing outside. 3-1. Ball up, fouled off, a full count. Runner will go with the pitch here to Kendall. Payoff pitch coming. Change it down and in. Grounded in the hole past the diving Lee. That's a base hit. Kendall's 2nd hit of the inning. He's 2 for 3 today. Now to bring up the pitcher, Jack McDowell. Hit in a fielder's choice last time up. He's 0 for 2. He's the 11th man to bat in the inning. Forcing him down and in is low. Ball 1. Ball at the knees. Strike called on the floater. 1-1. Receiver up. No call. 2-1. Change it away. Chased it. 2-2. Slider down and in the dirt. Full count. Runners off with the pitch again. Receiver up and in. Blew it by him. Strike 3. Second punch out for Hayes. That finally ends the inning. But 11 men come to bat in the inning as 6 score for the Crocs as they're up to 10 hits now on the day. To the 6th, it's 6-3. Lee, Gant, and Randolph due up. Fan-fucking-tastic, boys. Here's Lee, 1 for 2 with a single. Curveball misses inside from McDowell, ball 1. That heater's inside, 2-0. Heater up, chased it, 2-1. Good pitch to swing at, though. Fastball middle of the plate, line to the 3rd base line. Fair ball for Lee into the corner as that'll get all the way to the fence. Braun throws it in quickly, but it's still going to be a leadoff double for Lee as that's her 2nd hit today. Next up, Ron Gant. He singled last time up. He's also tripled today. He's 2 for 2. Fastball down in the way, crushed by Gant to right field. That's got carry, and that's not coming back, folks. Cannonball coming at you there in right field as Ron Gant hits his first homer of the year, and that gives us 2 runs back. It's 6-5. We're 1 run behind. Good job, Ron. He's now double shy of the cycle. Here's Willie Randolph. He's 0 for 2 today. Couple hard hit balls for Randolph today, but he's yet to find grass. Heater in there at the knees. 0-1. Down out tense. Chase that one inside. That's a bad swing on me. 0-2. Heater up and in. Blew it by him. Strike 3. Punch out for McDowell. I believe that's his first. Hayes up next. His first at bat of the year. He's going to have to bat here, unfortunately. Missed it down the middle. 0-1. Heater away. Pop to right field. This should be an easy play for Evans. 2 down. Gone in most parks, but not in Shaka or Shaka 2.0. Indeed. Dempsey up, high pitch active. First at bat of the year for Rick Dempsey as he's in for tough lift on the double switch. Heater away is outside, ball 1. Heater away outside, 2-0. Fastball up and away, crushed by Dempsey to right center field. Will that get over Evans? Yes, it will. That'll be extra bases for Dempsey. No, it won't. He can't run. I just remembered Evans has a gun. Single for Dempsey, his first hit of the year. Here's Willie Wilson, 1 for 3 with a single today. Fastball up and in, got under it. Skied just left of center. In on it, Bill Russell. He puts it away to end the inning, but the Freebooters get 2 back on the home run by Gant. 6-5 to the bottom of the 6th. Physique, Asherbaum, and Braun do up. Here's Physique, go for 2 with the walk today. So what's my batting lineup look like? Where's my pitcher? He's batting 8th, okay. Curveball down in the way, check swing outside, ball 1. Four-seamer down, chop back to Hayes, easy play for Amazo, 1 down. Way to field the position. Next up, Asherbaum. 2 for 3, 2 singles. Change it down and in. That's a strike by 1. Slider down and in. Ooh, almost kneecapped him as he ducks out. 1-1. Seamer up and away. Blew it by him. 1 and 2. He swung under that one. Curveball down. Grounded hard to short. Star dives to his left. Nice snag. Carlton makes the play. 2 down. Base is empty for Braun. 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Slider up and away. Just outside. Ball 1. Ball down. Low. 2-0. Receiver down. Line to third. Base hit for Braun into the corner as Gant gives chase. Plays the carom correctly. That'll hold Braun to a single. 2 down. Inning stays alive here for Gutterson. He singled home 2 last time up. 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Receiver down and in. Check swing low. Ball 1. Curveball hangs, and Gutterson's gonna make him pay, as that's Hayes' second hanger he's given up this episode. Home run for Gutterson, his first of the year, and it's 8-5. Yeah, just when you thought we were back in it, we go ahead and shoot ourselves in the dick. Next up, Dwight Evans. RBI single last time up for Dwight. He's also walked today, 1 for 2, and he's popped out to the catcher. Hayes is now tense. Curveball inside. Misses. Ball 1. Four-seamer down. Crushed the right field on the line. Taters at the wall. Leaps out of his reach. Evans' second hit today. Thankfully, the wall was high enough to hold that one for us. Here's Bill Russell. 2 for 3 today with 2 singles and 2 RBIs today. Singled home 2 last time up as well. Curveball on the first pitch. Check swing strike. 0-1. Slider down the way. Low. 1-1. Receiver down and in. Grounded at the middle to short. Star dives behind the bag. Nice snag. Fires to first in time to get Bill Russell. Nice play, Carlton. That ends the inning. But we immediately give those 2 runs right back on the home run by Keg Gutterson as he crushes a hanging curveball over the right field wall. To the 7th, it's 8-5. Star, Taters, and Giambi, heart of the lineup, coming back up. Here's Carlton, 1 for 3 at the double today. First pitch Slayer still active against the tense McDowell, who's staying out there. Curveball hangs on the first pitch to right center. It goes, and that is extra bases into the gap there. Misplay there by Russell against the fence, but it won't change much. Star in with a double anyway. Leadoff man in scoring position for Mash Taters. Solo homer back in the first inning. He's 1 for 3. And that'll do it for Jack McDowell today. 6+ innings, 12 hits, 5 earned runs, a strikeout. Runner at first, his responsibility. He gave up 2 homers. He's in line for the victory despite all that, as Charlie Best is coming out of the bullpen. The former ace Moose reliever is tense, hitting 2.25 ERA and a 4.50 whip with 1 strikeout. And double switching in also will be Jose Tremendo. He will play center as Bill Russell will exit. So they exchange a pretty good arm in center field for the elite arm in center field. Fuck. Okay, well, we're definitely not running on basically anybody unless it's Ryan Braun. So unless it's the left field, don't try to take an extra base. Best on the year, 0-1, a 20.25 ERA and a 4.50 whip. 3 runs given up in 2 appearances, inning and a third pitched. 6 hits, 1 strikeout, and a batting average against of 600. Lefty-lefty matchup here favors Best slightly. Fastball inside misses to Taters, ball 1. Change up away. Taters crushes it left center field. Did he get enough of it? Going to be over Tremendo's head as it's off the base of the wall. That'll be a double for Taters as he will replace... Fuck is his name? Star there at second as he scores. It's 8-6. Here's Giambi, 0 for 3 today. Not a good day hitting so far for Giambi. Trying to turn it around. Peter High taking ball one. Still lefty-lefty matchup favoring best. Curveball down and in. A sky to right center. That's going to hang up there for Evans. One down. Giambi 0 for 4 today. Yeah, what the fuck is his name? Trisha Lee up next, 2 for 3 today. Double and a single. She is locked in. Good hitting so far for Trisha today. Changeup is low in there at the knees. 0-1. It's another lefty-lefty matchup for Best here. That two-seamer's high. 1-1. Curveball down in the way. Lee goes with it, but gets it off the end of the bat to left center. Easy play for Braun. 2 down. Runner still in scoring position here for Ron Gant, who is a double shy of the cycle. He had a 2-run homer last time up. He's 3 for 3 today. Locked in still. Curveball down and in. Line to center field. That is going to be a base hit. We are holding the runner at third. We do not test Jose Tremendo. That is the one golden rule when it comes to outfielders. If you see Tremendo pick it up, do not run. Here's Willie Randolph, 0 for 3 today. Good opportunity for his first RBI here on the season. Let's see if he gets it done. Peter up and away, strike called, 0-1. Fastball down and in, line to short. And once again, Randolph fails to deliver. 1-run home, though, for the double from Taters. 8-6 to the bottom of the 7th. Planco, Kendall, and Tremendo do up. Hayes done here after an inning and 2/3, basically. Gave up 2 earned runs. Blanco 0 for 3 today in 10th, not having a great day. Joined the club. Let's go ahead and double switch as Hayes is due up next inning. Who am I going to bring in, though? Could sub off Lee, but she has 2 hits today. Giambi's not hitting. I could sub him off. And he didn't get stimulated, so... As much as I hate subbing off Giambi, he is one of our best hitters. I think that's the smart move here. So that's what we'll do. We are going to double switch. We are going to bring in Ellis Burks. No, not pitcher first. Jesus Christ, I'm stupid. We're going to go to Munstar. We are going to take off Giambi. We're going to bring in Burks. And Burks is going to go to right. And Taters is going to play first. Yep, that sounds right. And Burks will lead off next inning, so that's perfect. Lane Munstar out of the bullpen. No record, a 0 ERA and a 0.67 whip. 2 appearances, no runs given up, 3 innings, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. No hits given up either. Solid start to the season for Munstar. Forcing her down and in. Fouled off 0-1. Again, she makes an appearance when Jack McDowell is pitching, except this time they're on opposite teams. She was generally the first one out of the bullpen to relieve him. Last year, 2-seamer up and away high, 1-1. 4-seamer away. Line to right center, base hit for Polanco. His first hit today, he's 1 for 4. Leadoff man on in the 7th for the Crocs. Here's Kendall, catcher locked in, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Both back in that 5th inning. Ball down in the way. Hit in the hole to third, past the diving Lee. That's a base hit, and that's 2 leadoff base runners here for the Crocs in the 7th. Fun. Here's Tremendo, first bat of the game for the center fielder, hitting 286 on the year. Let's see. 4-seamer down in the way. Strike called, 0-1. Nice pitch for Munstar. Ball down and in the dirt, 1-1. 2-seamer at the knees. Line to left field, hard into the gap. Gant runs it down. Good range, 1 out. 2 still on here for the Crocs. Here's Pete Physique, 0 for 3 with a walk today. Curveball down in the way. Dribbler to short. This could be 2. Star to second, 1. Randolph fires the first in time. Double play. You love to see it. First one we turn the entire episode. To the 8th, it's 8-6. Burks, Dempsey, and Wilson do up. Ellis Burks leading off his first at bat today. He's tense, hitting only a $154 here to start the year. Very slow start for Ellis. 1 RBI in the air. 2-seamer up and in is inside from Best, missing the corner. Ball 1. That's inside on the 2-seamer again. 2-0. Change up at the knees. Rip foul out of play. 2-1. Two-seamer away, pulled by Burks to left field, hit well, but it's going to go right to Braun. 1 out. Unlucky. Rick Dempsey up next. He singled his first time up. 1 for 1 day for Rick so far. Fastball down and in, jammed him up the middle to second. Diving Asherbaum to make the stop. Fires the first. Infield single for Dempsey. He hustles it out. 2 for 2 day for Rick. Here's Wilson. 1 for 4 with a single. Change him away. Wilson waited for it, but he skied it off the end of the bat to right center. Therefore, it is going to be Tremendo for the second out. Now to bring up Carlton Starr. 2 for 4 today with 2 doubles and 2 runs scored. First pitch Slayer still active for Carlton. Change at the knees. Pulled by Starr down the right field line. Did he get enough of it? Not quite. Evans there at the wall to put it away. Bottom 8, it's still 8-6. Asherbaum, Braun, and Gutterson do up. Here's Asherbaum. 2 for 4 day for Yacker. First 2 hits of the year for him as well. Fastball down the middle, broken bat, pop up to the first base side in foul territory. Taters will put it away, 1 down. Got lucky on that one. Here's Braun. 2 for 4, 2 singles, and an RBI today for Ryan. Ball hangs on the first pitch, foul back and over the screen, thank God. 0-1. Two-seamer down, pulled foul, 0-2. Four-seamer up and in, high, 1-2. Two-seamer up and away. Blew it by him, strike 3. First punch out for Munstar, 2 down. Here's Gutterson, 3 for 4 today with a 2-run homer last time up and a 2-run single earlier and another single as well before that. He's 3 for 4 today. Definitely been the star for the Crocodons offense. Driven half the runs. That curveball's in the dirt on the first pitch, ball 1. Four-seamer away is outside, 2-0. Curveball up, fouled off, 2-1. Two-seamer down and in. That's hitting the hole to short. Starr over on the dive, out of his reach. Base hit. 4th hit today for Keg Gutterson, his 3rd single. He's 4 for 5 today. Here's Dwight Evans. 2 for 3 with 2 singles, an RBI, and a walk. Evans hit a hard single off the right field wall last time up. Curveball at the knees on the first pitch. Slow roller to third. He rolled over on it. Lead to first. That ends the inning. To the 9th. Last chance to dance for the Freebooters. We're down 2. Taters, the pitcher slot, and Lee do up. Ash Taters leading off. Doubled homer run last time up. He's also hit a solo homer today. 2 for 4. Subbing in for Ryan Braun is Big Country. Buck Swiner out in left field. So we now don't run on any of their outfielders. Shit. Their weakest arm, I think, is... Who is their weakest arm? Oh, my God. See, Swiner's arm is 73. I think his is the weakest. Evans is 91 and Tremendo's 98. Yeah. Buck Swiner's the weakest at 73. You've got to be shitting me. Fuck, man. It's going to make it really difficult, especially in a small park like this. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. That's high on the change to Taters, 1-1. Curveball hangs, and Taters says, fuck your curveball. I'm tending it out over the wall. Cannonball coming at you. Almost out of the park as it one hops off over the railing. Taters just said, yep, you can throw me your best pitch. I'm still going to kill it. 2nd homer of the year for Taters. It's 8-7. Freebooters back within a run. Munstar do up next. That's an automatic pinch hitter. It is out of the stands, not out of the park. Fair enough. That's right. I forgot about the back wall out there. Who do we pinch hit? I think we go to our best bat, George Bell. The new free agent acquisition outfielder. I know Blue has more power, but Bell is the more complete hitter. So I want him up here, especially since he can't field anyway. What is the building in the back? I mean, it could be. It looks like a business park, maybe. Could be like a business center or another stadium, maybe like a stadium park. I don't know. Could be an office building for all I know. Could be a hotel though. That might be a good observation there. This is the first at bat of the year for George Bell. He was acquired in free agency. Can the 20-year-old deliver in the high-pressure situation as the tying run? Let's see. Still nobody out, and Bell at best is tense after the homer. Curveball misses badly outside. He's got to collect his thoughts. Ball 1. Let that go way too early. That curveball is in there at the letters. I say bullshit. 1-1. Fastball up and in. Late on the whiff is Bell. 1-2. Curveball at the knees, line to center field, and Bell is his first hit as a freebooter. He's on with none down in the ninth as the tying run. Go-ahead run coming to the plate. It's Trisha Lee, 2 for 4 today with the double and a single. Lee flew out to left center last time up. Not a lot of speed at first base and Bell either. Change away, strike called, 0-1. That's away on the two-seamer, up and out, 1-1. Chase that one, damn it. Bad pitch, 1-2. Curveball at the knees, Lee waits for it, hits it to right center, but she got under it. Tremendo should make the catch, and he does, 1 down. Bell still at first is the tying run. Max pressure situation moving forward. Here's Gant. 4 for 4 day for Ron. He is homered, tripled, and singled twice, driving in 2. He is a double shy of the cycle. Right guy to have up right now. Oh, you fuckwits. That was right down the fucking middle, and I missed it. Pop up to Polanco, 2 down. That was the pitch. Randolph, the last chance today, 0 for 4 with contact versus lefty. I'm going to see that one in my sleep. Jesus Christ, it was right fucking there. Center cut and everything. That should have been annihilated. Ooh, okay. Curveball away in the first pitch for Randolph. Hit foul. Will Evans get to it? No, he won't. 0-1. Fastball down and then poked the short. Easy catch for Gutterson to end the game. Well, we had our chances. That one bad inning fucked us. Freebooters lose. We now start the season 1-3. And I think almost all of our new acquisitions made an appearance today. I think the only ones that didn't for us were Ralph Blue and Louis Tion. I think they're the only 2 we didn't get to use. 8-7 the final. Giambi hitless today. He was 0 for 4, as well as Randolph, who was 0 for 5. Hayes and Burks both didn't get a hit as well. 2 homers today for Mashed Taters. He had 2 solo shots. He also doubled homer run. A multi-homer day for Taters. Wasted that. Ron Gann had a 2-run homer. He was a double shy of the cycle, 4 for 5. Should have had 2 homers, but I missed that one right down the fucking middle in the ninth. I'm still pissed about that. Tough Lift had a RBI single. And who else? Ellis Burks had or Vanderwink had an RBI single as well, the pitcher. I remember that one. On the other side, hitless today for the Crocs were Physique, as well as Tremendo and Jack McDowell. Solo 2-run homer today for Keg Gutterson. He also had a 2 RBI single. Ryan Braun had an RBI single. Dwight Evans had an RBI single. And Bill Russell had a 2 RBI single. All of those coming in the 5th inning, which really fucked our day up. The only thing that didn't happen in the 5th inning was the 2-run homer from Gutterson. That was literally the only runs they didn't score that inning. Pitching lines, Vanderwink 4 1/3, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He falls to 0-1. Hayes an inning and 2/3 out of the pen, giving up 2 earned runs on a homer, 2 strikeouts, 4 hits. And Munstar 2 scoreless innings in relief, 3 hits, 1 strikeout. Jack McDowell gets the win, 6+ innings, 12 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 homers, a strikeout. He improves to 1-0 against his old club. Charlie Best gets the 3-inning save, 5 hits, an earned run, 1 homer, giving up his first save of the year, although he didn't deserve it. Don't know why they didn't go to their closer, but I guess they trusted him more. Taters, your player of the game with the 2-homer day for 3 runs driven in, followed by Gutterson with his 4 RBI day and 4-hit day, and Ron Gant, his 4-hit day, is the runner-up. 3rd-place finisher, double shy of the cycle, 2 runs driven in. Well, that could have gone a lot better. We're off to a slow start again. Not shocked, not surprising. Same shit we did last year. Alright, so now we got to pick out which matchup we're going to do for next episode. I want to see what is coming up and what matchups seem interesting to me. Someone has to give up their parking space this season. Who has to walk? Well, it's not going to be Gann. It's going to be Bowler. Gann is just hitting way too well here to start the year. Although Bowler pitched well in his first appearance, not a lot I can do on that choice. A couple roster moves to report. Buzzards signed outfielder Marvin Steed. The veteran will replace Vil Bukaleg in their outfield. Sirloin signed Reggie Smith. He's going to replace Nomar Stubbs. And the Moose signed starter Kerwin Arches, who'll replace Kevin Millwood in their rotation. A couple teams getting a little bit better here. Well, we're not in last. The Hot Corners are a little bit worse than us. Alright, so we're scheduled to face the B-Wolves next episode. Let's have a look at what matchups are coming up so we can determine which ones we want to play. Well, Oh, Mark Burley. We could get a little bit of revenge against him. Beavis Ortiz and the Overdogs. Okay, so 2 games here. There is a doubleheader against the Moonstars, though. I think I might want to play that one instead. That seems to be an interesting matchup. So I think that's the one we'll do. We'll be on the road again next episode, it looks like. Vanderwink will get to pitch again, and then we'll also get to see Danny Deals and see if he can get his head out of his ass. Because he hasn't started the year well in his one start. He only went 3 innings on opening day, so it was not a great day for him. Any player development choices that are available for us? No. I do like this one for Sutton and this one for Holmes. We should be able to afford both of them shortly. I know we'll definitely be able to get this one for Sutton. This one for Giambi is a nice one as well. So is this one for Vanderwink as well. Rally Stopper would be crucial. Ooh, we're going to need to make some decisions, because this one for Holmes is good too. I mean, he does need accuracy, and Workhorse is great for a starting pitcher. They can go deeper into games. That would be awesome. Although this one for Sutton is up first, and Sutton, he does need the extra junk, not going to lie. But it doesn't offer the same upside as the other ones, so maybe I just ignore this one and go after the high-priced ones instead. This one for Vanderwink is basically a steal at 700K almost. That's a steal. I like that one. This is the one I really want, though. I might just go for both of them instead. Yeah, I think we'll do that instead. I think we'll go for those 2. Giambi, does he really need to play the entire outfield? Not really. I mean, he could use the contact, though. So, but those 2 have trait chances. I think trait chances outweigh them, so I think we'll go for them next time. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We'll set the lineup here. We're not even going to look into it because I'm not playing this game next episode. But, yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. GG's. Night, brother. Take it easy, bro. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. Appreciate the support as always. We went 1-3 here in the first episode. Did not go so hot. We won the first game we played. That was nice. 5-2 victory there over the... Oh, what team did we play? The Jacks, who was the best team in baseball last season. And then in the second game we played, we pissed away a 3-run lead in the 5th inning as they scored 6 unanswered runs and then just cruised to victory at 8-7. Yeah, 1-3 to start. Not a great beginning quarter here of the season, but, you know, still early. There's no time to panic. Let's just, you know, get into the flow of the season and see how things are going to work out. Yep. It's Trips, Moonshot, and Yachter. We're definitely not playing this one. We can just, you know, they put all their money into offense, it looks like. Although they do have the rookie Deguez. I believe he's an original Freebooters member, if I remember correctly. Anyway, that's going to do it, guys. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you want to come over here, watch the games live before they're posted, and also to follow me over on this platform. I'll catch you on the next episode, everybody. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, everybody.